Here's the Spurs News Roundup, provide your latest top news all in one place in the last 24 hours. That's how the first part of the video works, and the second part of the video is your full analysis and every single story, so make sure you stay tuned to the end. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're keeping well. If you're around here, please like and subscribe. Let's get straight into them with your top news. The Caught Offside podcast say that Nathan Ake is a January target for Everton, Nottingham Forest, and also Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City would value the defender at around £15 million. On this day in 2022, striker Richarlison's brace secured us a 2-0 win over Marseille on our return to the Champions League. Xavi Simons and Mickey van der Ven were both on the bench for the Netherlands this evening. Vicario has the best save percentage out of any goalkeeper in the 25-26 Premier League campaign so far. With, let's have a look here, starts he's made 3 and his save percentage is 92.9%, beating David Raya, who's in second place with 90.9%, beating Robert Sanchez too in third place. He has 88.9% save percentage. Dean Henderson's in fourth with an 85.7% save percentage, and Bernd Leno in fifth with 84.6% save percentage. So they're all very, very high, but Vicario 92.9. Very, very impressive. Next, Swedish sources, including Football Scarden, say that Tottenham Hotspur forward Dejan Kulusevski says that he is expected to return for Spurs in the next 8 to 12 weeks. Next, Christian Romero will not play for Argentina tonight versus Ecuador due to suspension. His international break is over. Team Talk report that Morgan Rogers has emerged as a January transfer target for Tottenham Hotspur. Thomas Frank is a big fan, and Spurs are now happy to spend more money to become successful now Daniel Levy has stepped down. Mickey van der Ven tonight for Netherlands played 30 minutes versus Lithuania. His international break is now over. Xavi Simons was an unused sub versus Lithuania. He did not come on. His international break is over. And next, Graham Bailey for TPR Football reports that Tottenham are working hard to sell midfielder Yves Bissouma this week, with the Turkish transfer window still open. Fenerbahçe are in talks with the midfielder. That is your headlines for the last 24 hours. Not a lot, because the transfer window is closed and because it is a Sunday. Firstly, Nathan Ake. I mean, I'm frustrated we didn't get Ake or Kanji in the summer. Of course, I look at it and go, recruitment's very good from Tottenham. It's a good window overall, but as with every window Tottenham are involved in, could we go the next step? I'm sure other fans of other clubs feel the same. But with Tottenham, I just think going into the season with limited centre-back availability due to injury, Draxton still a couple of months away from returning, we could have really done, and no matter how many times I say it, I'll always feel the same, could have done with another centre-back. I would prefer the Kanji out of Ake, but Ake is well £15 million. Obviously both defenders now in their early 30s, but Ake I wanted when he was at Bournemouth. We've got Richarlison's brace securing the 2-0 win over Marseille. 2 impressive goals. I believe they're both with his head, if I remember correctly. One absolutely certainly was. I mean, Xavi Simons and Van der Ven both being on the bench. I'd argue they both should be in that Netherlands starting level, even putting bias aside. It's a 5 PM kickoff British summer time. That game was. But Van der Ven getting half an hour at the end. Simons not coming on at all, which is a huge surprise. Vicario, I mean, this stat really represents his start to the season. 92.9% save percentage ratio. It's very, very high. I mean, Arsenal's still second with David Raya. Someone's just putting out in the comments, and they're absolutely spot on. Arsenal with their favourite second place trophy. Kulusevski, I mean, 8 to 12 weeks is a very long time. That's what Kulusevski did say himself as well. And Swedish sources are reporting this before. It's an awfully long time. We've only got one number 10 in Xavi Simons, as much as I'm happy we did bring him in. Romero couldn't play due to suspension. I'm glad that his international break is over and he didn't get injured. I mean, Morgan Rogers would be a dream target. I just can't see it happening in the likes of January with a big signing like that. I can't see it happening. I mean, it would be an amazing player. I mean, so splashing the cash now this summer. Can we spend the money in January? Can we get the right player in? I'm not going to sit here and say we must sign Morgan Rogers in January because I really like the player. It purely depends on the situation. We get another defender injured, let me tell you, we need a centre back. That's for sure. What else we got? And lastly, Yves Bissouma. I think he will leave the club. He's meant to go to Galatasaray, but that failed. That didn't go through, so he could go to their rivals Fenerbahçe. I mean, part of me wants to keep Bissouma for that kind of defensive cover for Paulinho. I always believe in depth rather than... I like that you go from Bissouma to Paulinho is an upgrade, but in an ideal world, you just add Paulinho to that midfield. I like the idea of having a lot of depth, because you want to compete on all four fronts, but if Bissouma's consistently turning up late still, and which I'm not saying he has since he's been punished and kind of disciplined and suspended, I don't know, but what I do know is his attitude isn't helpful in Thomas Frank's dressing room. That is your daily Spurs News roundup, short but sweet as it is on a Sunday, especially with the window closed and being an international break. That's the thing. That's why it's quiet. It's a Sunday, transfer window's closed, international break. It's going to be the quietest time ever for Spurs News roundup, so please do like and subscribe. There will never be a video, and I promise you that, quieter than this, even tomorrow. Even it being an international break and window closed, we'll be busy on Sunday. It always seems like clubs don't do a lot of business or talks at all at the weekend anyway. But thank you very much for watching. As I said, please do like and subscribe. Come back tomorrow for the Spurs News roundup and check out more content on YouTube. Thank you very much. Come on, you Spurs.